Hey guys, Character here with another review. This time we're taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts Shinken Gold from Samurai Sentai Shinken. This is the second Shinken release after Shinken Red, and was released alongside Shinken Red in the US. So, being an SHF figure, this set obviously comes with various things. The figure itself, several accessories, and 5 alternate hands, 2 pairs, and 1 unique right hand. So to start off, we'll take a look at the figure. Now, while he shares a similar, if not nearly the same body as Shinken Red, the details are where it changes things up. Specifically, since Shinken Gold is the final member of the team, as is typical in Super Sentai, his suit has a different palette and a different style than the others. Whereas the others have their main color, and then black as a secondary color, with white gloves. Shinken Gold has gold and dark blue as his color scheme. So starting off from the head, we've got his kanji, which is the kanji for light, being the visor. The rest of the helmet being very simple. White neck there, going down the body. We can see one of the changes to the style, being that instead of having the main body color be the same color as the arms, the gold color of the body is rather cut off at the shoulders to have dark blue arms and then golden gloves. Whereas for the Shinkenders, they had their specific color throughout the body and then with white gloves. And he also has dark blue for the banding that goes across the suit, as well as a silver Shinkender emblem. Going down to the waist, we have the belt, which is silver instead of gold. We also have his sushi changer holder, which is black and blue, instead of being black and red. Got legs, which are dark blue with gold on the sides. And then the boots, which are gold and dark blue and match up with his gloves. You also have the back, where we have the gold here, and then the dark blue kind of cuts into the back here and here for an interesting design. Getting to his accessories, we first have the 3 variations of his main weapon, the Sakana Maru. So first is the stored version, which is pretty much a scaled down version of the toy, having a very short profile and a handle that's just a little bit shorter than the actual bladed part of the sheath, or the part where the blade is stored. Still, taking a look at it closely, you can still see all the nice details in it, all the marks. And it has the proper color scheme with the silver, red eyes, and then metallic blue along the top and with dark blue running through the body. This is the version that stores on the figure. So you can go around to the back, match up the peg with the hole, and just plug it in like that, and it'll stay in there very securely. Next is an enlarged version that is partially removed from its sheath. This is to go along with Shinken Gold's sword style, Yaida, which is a style that involves removing the sheath, attacking the opponent, and then resheathing it so as the blade doesn't get dull. Although I could be wrong about the dullness part, but I do know that the first part is correct. And so how Shinken Gold does it is it's actually a backhanded style where he will wield the blade backhanded. But this kind of reflects one of the details he has of his style, where he will quickly attack his opponents, then partially put in, pause for a little bit, and then fully resheath it. So this could either be him about to fully put away, or as he's taking it out. And so this reveals parts of the blade, with a golden Shinken emblem there, and gold along the inside of the blade. And then finally we have it in 2 pieces. And this is important because in battle he actually uses both the blade and the sheath to attack. And so now you can see the full blade of it, as well as the sheath on its own. What's unfortunate is that this is a filled piece, meaning you can't put these two together, so there's no way to have a fully closed version of the full size. Additionally, he comes with the Sushi Disc. The disc uses to transform and perform his finisher attack with the Sakana Maru. So it has a sticker along it, although the unfortunate thing about mine is that, well, you can't really tell so much. The sticker is actually misaligned, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's something I can deal with. You also have the pattern on the back. And so this can slide onto either version of the enlarged Sakana Maru. Just like so. And because it goes right here at the point between the handle and the blade, it doesn't impede him from holding it. It also comes with Daigoyo in its Gita and Lantern mode. So for the Gita you have all the details, like the 2 hands at the top and bottom, the part that's used for catching an opponent's blade, and of course the little molded-in lines. Then you have Daigoyo's main body, the Lantern mode, which is impeccably painted and detailed. From the front you can obviously see the kanji for samurai here, which is embossed and raised rather than just being painted on. The other part where his head is, lowered with the visor lowered down, you got a small Shinken emblem on where his forehead would be. You got the ridges to add the texture of the lantern. The disc slot indented in there. And then you have also some details which are taken pretty much from the toy, like the peg holes or the connector sockets for where his arms would be, or the buttons for activating the lights and sounds, and the levers for pushing out discs. And it's all cleanly done, cleanly molded, and cleanly painted. So it looks very nice. Last but not least, you have his 2 origami. First off, we have Ika origami. Well painted and detailed, with all of the kind of light purple, gold, green, and red paint in the right spots. And it is pretty much also designed after the toy, even down to the suckers on the bottom of the tentacles. So it looks very nice. Then we have Ebi origami done in the same golden dark blue as Shinken Gold himself, with a little bit of metallic orange. You got the claws, the face, the tail fin, even down to the details that would become Daikai Shinkeno's helmet. It also has something that the toy version doesn't, in that the claws are somewhat angled, which is actually how Ebi origami is in the show. So it's a very nice detail. Then for hands, he has a pair of relaxed hands, pair of gripping hands, and then an alternate gripping hand, which is basically designed to hold something at an angle. So for those, you can take, the Sakanamari, slide in there. Take the other hand, and put it in the other gripping hand. And they both hold very well because of the design that they have of an indent so as to better grip the weapons. And while the left gripping hand can be used for both the sheath and Daigo's lantern mode, this alternate right hand is more designed for Daigo's Gita mode, as it's designed so as to hold it at an angle like so. So, just for an example pose, I'm going to try posing him with Daigoyo. And while you can use this, of course you can use this for Daigo, you can also use the standard gripping hand for the Gita. We're just snapping that on and placing that in there. Then switching out the left hand. And just sliding that in there. Just like so. And just adjusting his position. Oh, goodness me, I forgot about the articulation. Articulation-wise, he has a full ball-joint head. Can move his neck around. Has 360 rotation at the shoulders, with the same kind of shoulder system as Shinken Red. Double jointed elbows, ball jointed wrists, waist joint and ab crunch. Kind of legs that extend out so they can move to the front or side more. Double jointed knees, ball joint ankles, and the extraneous toe joint. It's actually fairly tight on this one. But I guess because it's the same as Shinken Red, the articulation for Shinken Gold is not all that important. Along mine's leg, the hips are perhaps a bit loose, but I don't think that's the same for everyone else's, or for a lot of others. Oh, just getting everything back together. And I guess just for, a little bit more accuracy, I'll put this on the back of the belt. Just like so. So similar to Shinken Red, this says a great buy. And perhaps even a little bit better than Shinken Red. Though the figures are similar, Shinken Gold has, I would definitely say, a better selection of, well, perhaps a better accessory count and a better selection of accessories with the different variations of Isakana Maru, the additional Sushi Disc, and Daigo's weapon modes. Along with not one but two Origami, both done very well. And of course it has all the necessary hands to work with that. I'll also say, as far as the details go, this kind of shoulder and this covering works a little bit better for Shinken Gold because it's painted in the same gold and silver that's on the rest of his body. So it doesn't quite stand out as much as Shinken Red, where most of the body is a painted red, but the coverings for the shoulders are a red plastic that don't match up. Or red plastic that doesn't match up. And yeah, this is definitely a great release if you can still find it at your local Toys R Us. You know, and if it's on discount, definitely go for it because it is worthwhile. It's the best representation you're going to get of Shinken Gold, or if you're a fan of Power Rangers Samurai, the Gold Samurai Ranger in figure form. So if you're a fan of either of those, I'd definitely say go for it. This is highly recommended. So, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more videos. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.